Good morning, Jana here with Jana's Quilt Shop. Well, it's time for Monday morning tidbit, and I've got one I think you'll like. Let's look at our schedule though. I have a new schedule out that has some classes added. I have Stitcher's Garden, which I haven't told you about yet. I have a new summer retreat that I've got scheduled, and I know some of you are going to want to do that. I will post pictures sometime today and let you see the pictures of all these, and you can call or come in the shop and sign up for them if you'd like to do them. I have a new feathered friend block that's a one-day class, so there's quite a few different ones that I'm going to post, so be watching for the pictures today. I'll do those as soon as I can get around to get all the pictures on there. Okay, so I want to show you a bag that I came up with out of this toweling fabric. This is a new one we got in, and it looks sort of Aunt Gracie look, and I have something I figured out for it. Look at this black and white check, the red and white check. The cherry fabric would be cute in what I'm fixing to show you. There's two cherry fabrics, look at that one. And there's the one with the roosters on it. Someone that likes roosters, this would be good for. There's a Christmas one, there's all those. And it is so quick, you'll be surprised at how fast it goes. Let me show you. Can you tell what this is? This little bundle here. This is something you can put in your purse, keep in your glove box of your car, something you can have with you at all times when you need, look at this, a quick bag. Look at that, how cute is that? So, you could put a lot of groceries in that, a lot of fabric, a quilt maybe even would fold up, especially a lap quilt would fold up in there. Okay, so this is how easy it is. So, we just do our toweling. We're gonna fold this up. I'm gonna put I like to put the handles inside. That makes it a little neater there, okay? Fold this side over, fold this side over. See, that's pretty neat there. And then you start rolling very tightly here at the bottom. Roll it up. All the ugly looking rolls there go inside. So you have your button and your ponytail holder on the same side, and you just go around. Look at that. Your bundle's back again. I picked the black and white check first, the toweling, because I like it a lot. But let me show you. You're gonna need, and I've got measurements back here behind me on everything. You're gonna need 1 1/4 yards of toweling, and you're just gonna use the width of fabric on it. So you have all those measurements that you're gonna need while we're doing this. But this is going to be super fast. Okay, so I'm gonna roll my bundle out here, line it up, and I'm gonna cut my straps 5 inches. Okay, so I need a 5-inch piece off here. I've already made one, so I'm only gonna do 1 5-inch this time. And then I need a 30-inch piece off of here. So this is for the bag, a 30-inch piece. I'm gonna go down here. I've gotta keep it square here and cut my 30 inches. Okay, now, if you've worked with the toweling at all, you know it's hemmed. Whoops, gotta cut a little better right there. Right at my toweling hemmage. Okay, you can see that it's hemmed on 2 edges. That makes it easier for this bag. So we can roll him up. That's all we're gonna need off there. That's it. All right, so let's start with the handle. Let's make the handles. I've already done one, so here it is. Let's do another one. You're gonna press it in half, the width of the fabric. Okay, press it in half, and then press your 2 halves up to that fold line. And I try to do mine at the same time. You may have to do one at a time. Butt those up, and with a good steam iron, press those butted up. Okay, and then I'm going to match the edge. Now I want those edges to come together, not overlapped. Okay, there's that. So now I'm going to go to the sewing machine and sew both sides of that. The open side first, and then I don't have to sew across the ends. I'm just going to do that. So I'll do that in just a second. Then your bag, if your bag is wrinkled, you need to press it really good. I've already pressed this. And the next step after we do that handle over there is to put right sides together. Now, on a bag, you usually have to finish the inside edges, but since we have this already hemmed, we're going to use that to our advantage. So, you could sew right here, but I just sewed down the middle of that, went ahead and did my 4th inch. So let's do our sewing right now. Let's do the handle first. And you're going to start and just go down a 1/4 inch. Do that one side. Turn and do the other side. You might, with that toweling hem there, you might have to help your machine get started over that little hump. But most machines should just sew right over that edge, just like that. Okay, so get my scissors and trim my little thread off there. Okay, so I have my 2 handles, and they're really strong with that toweling fabric folded like that. You don't have to put anything inside them. They make strong handles. Now I'm going to do this real quick. I'm telling you, you can make these bags for gifts really fast. Holding my edges together, and my back stitch. Go all the way down. Okay, now let's do the other side. Just flip it over, keep those edges together. Like I said, you should back stitch here at the edge. Make sure. Okay. I'm always needing a tote bag these days, and usually I don't have one with me when I really need it. So with these, you can put one in your car, in your glove box, like I said. You could put one in your purse or have one at work. Okay, so we've got that done. We're going to do our box corners. So we're going to fold that in half, right down the middle. If you haven't made these before, they're very easy. So you make sure your seam is right down the middle of that. And we're going to go up and mark it 2.5 inches. I had corners 2.5 up, okay? So 2.5 from the very point, 2.5. So you line up the middle with your seam line, 2.5 straight across. Don't let it slide. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and pinch that up and sew that across there. Back stitch. Okay, we're going to flip over. You kind of have to stick your hand in the bag and fold that over and go up your 2.5 again. 2.5. Got it? Okay. Okay. So on these kind of bags, I do not cut those corners off. If you did, you'd have to finish it and all that. So I just leave them on there. We can turn the bag now. We're getting almost finished here. It doesn't take long. Okay, see, we've got really nice looking corners. Poke those out. Poke it out on this side. We're gonna press it good in a minute here so it'll look really good. See how the ends look? Really secure and good. Okay, so now we're gonna do the top edge. You roll it. You can press this down or you can roll it 1/2 inch and roll it again. Then we're just gonna stitch that down. And I'm just gonna roll it as I go, 1/2 inch. I didn't put that measurement on your board, the 1/2 inch, but okay? I'm gonna have to help it on that side seam. Slow down a little bit there because you got that thicknesses there. If it's too thick for your sewing machine, cut those seams down where they'll fit in there better. This machine would just usually go right over. It's gonna look so cute. I love doing stuff like this, and I love surprising people with a bag. Okay, now turn it. You may have to help it on that side. We got that. Then you can speed along again after you get it. Just about there. Like I said, you could press those and measure if you'd like to make them perfectly the same all the way around, but you can't tell that if I'm off a little. I'm used to doing it. Okay, so there's your bag. Look at that. Now we will go on here and put your handles. You can put them on the top side. Let's see. You can put them on the top side or the bottom side. I think it looks cute having them on the top side. But you measure 5.5 inches between here and put them on the same side. You make sure they're not turned. I'm not gonna sew these on. I'm just gonna lay that on there for you. And then you've got the other one for the other side, and you've got a tote bag. Put that on, and then the next thing we'll do, let's see what I picked for this. I picked one of the colors in one of the flowers for the button, and the button you go down, let's see, on our thing here, sew the button 3 inches down from the top. So you go down 3 inches, I'm gonna put a little mark, halfway between your two handles, you sew your button. And then your ponytail holder, mine has a little metal thing inside, so what I did was sew it in the side, just like that. Stitch on both sides of that, and then when you roll it up, like you're supposed to, you roll it up and that'll go right around your button. Now they're on the same side. Keep in mind, they're on the same side. Let's open this one up and look at him again. That one is gonna be so cute. The red and white would really make a cute one too. Okay, so you open it up, and the ponytail holder and the button is on the same side. It has to be done when you roll it. And see, that's halfway between the handles on the one side. And that's how it looks. You press it, and you can press your side seams with a flange on each side. Makes it roll up better, but there you go. Isn't that cute? All I gotta do is go put my handles on and my button, and that's done. And they're sturdy bags. This one I made a little longer. If you want to do, we did 30 inches on that. You could do 36, make them a little taller. This fabric is a little wider. So when you're buying the toweling, just realize some of them, this is wider, this is a little more narrow. Just depends on what size bag you want to make. All right, that's it for today. If you have any questions, just come by the shop and I'll go over how we did this. Or you can watch the video again and get all the measurements off here if you're gonna do that for your bag. And we'll have the toweling available if you'd like to buy some of it. Okay, that's all I have today. I hope you have a great Monday. Thank you.